Yo, what is going on, everybody? It is Tristan, and today in this video what we got going on is we are going to be discussing this SB Dunk Low right here. Keep in mind these just dropped on the sneakers app this morning. This is a Nike SB Dunk Low and Csef SBs. You could also just say college skateboarding educational fun, because keep in mind it was a collaboration with them. And yeah, today we're basically going to be getting into this pair. I unboxed them yesterday if y'all want to go check that out on the channel. But mainly in this video, we're just going to be getting into if this sneaker is a sell or hold, which I do have an opinion on it. I think it's a pretty easy hold. We kind of saw that off the sneakers app this morning. If you saw what sizes were left once most sold out, is pretty much just all the larger sizes, so like 9+ pretty much. But it's going to be better in 11+ as a whole. We'll get into all the details, specifics, what I think. And yeah, let's just get started. So I hope you guys will enjoy. Again, if y'all want more sneaker content like this, feel free to subscribe and like down below. Let me know if you guys got lucky and copped this pair this morning. I just got mine from my local skate shop, but they got another. I'll maybe try and swing by and grab them today if they let me. But yeah, it's a cool pair, man. I mean, you cannot go wrong with something like this. Very, very easy to wear. And don't forget, if y'all want to check out the early pair photos, anything like that on my Instagram, go check that out. We got that for a few sneakers right now. White Cements, these. Another SB Dunk Low that I'm forgetting off the top of my head, but we posted a lot lately, the Tourmaline SBs, so check that out. And of course the Whatnot Lives down below. Don't miss it. We're going live again on Monday. Gonna have 125 things, so do not miss that stream. Going to be the biggest one yet, and then we're doing an even bigger one next time. We're just going to keep pushing forward, you know what I mean? And of course, that's the Resale vision down below. Don't forget the deals we do in there almost daily for our members. And of course, we let them know about the release this morning, so they didn't miss out. And you know, we did one of these under market. We'll probably do another, so stay tuned. Another few at least. But yeah, I hope y'all will enjoy. And let's get into reviewing this pair right here a little bit further. So of course, with the like in-hand details, y'all can see most of what we got, right? The Scantron, unique insoles. Of course, back here by the heel, it says Nike in the varsity lettering, and the other one, it says Csef, because, of course, that's who they're collaborating with. Y'all can also see that black suede, which is by the heel, and also going all throughout the sneaker to the toe box. It's not all throughout the sneaker, but you can see it's not on the swoosh. This is a different material. It's kind of like leather. And then, of course, this white layer right here, which fades to pink. You guys can probably see the pink underneath. So keep in mind that white right there, or gray, fades to pink. So I thought that was pretty good. Here's actually a picture of that, fully scratched away. Someone did that. I think with sandpaper or something, but I saw this on Twitter and I was like, man, that's actually pretty fire. So shout out to whoever did that. I really like that photo right there. But aside from that, y'all can also see the soles that we got with these. Excuse me, I was about to burp. I had to hold that in right there. Don't know why I'm sharing that information, but soles, that's what we got. And y'all can also see the tag right here, which y'all can see it says Nike SB and Csef, because of course that's who they're collaborating with. And then kind of like the gold horsehairs that are on that as well. I guess that's just part of the tag, but aside from that, y'all can also see the insoles. I think I showed you all that briefly. Again, just basically a pencil design that's supposed to be resembling like a chain link fence. And yeah, that's really what we got with this sneaker. Y'all can also see that black suede, which again, keep in mind, very, very nice. I didn't really show that up close, but that's very, very nice in hand. One of the main things I feel like I can mention. But we reviewed these in hand yesterday, so that's not the main reason we're doing this video here today. So let me set those down and we'll get into, discussing if they're a sell or hold, which I feel like they could be a decent hold over time, but you know, prices will drop as pairs land. Let's just get into it. So as you guys can see, we do have the screen recording up right here. And taking a look at this SB Dunk Low and the prices that we have, you can see the smaller sizes are going for less. There really hasn't been any selling to in sizes 6, 7, 6.5. It's just there's not as much popularity for that size. Also, people aren't going to be going through apps because they can just go to the local skate shop or cop them for a retailer online. They're probably sitting there. So it's like, why go pay resale, you know, when you can just walk into the store and go get them yourself, you know what I mean? So that's why those smaller sizes have not really been selling. I would honestly avoid those at the moment. But for larger sizes, ones above 10, I think those are going to do pretty good. If you saw on the sneakers app this morning, those were the ones that were a bit harder to cop. If you got a dub, it ended up being a pretty good one because, as you all can see, those sizes are now making progress upwards. Size 9 was even cheaper like 30 minutes ago. It was at like 130. Now it's at 165. So it just goes to show you that when those SB Dunk Lows that are nice collabs get to like that retail price point, or maybe even a little bit cheaper sometimes, it's worth it to take advantage occasionally, depending on the stock. If they don't make a ton of them, which they didn't this morning, if I find the stock numbers, then here you go. If I don't, then just keep in mind it was around 30,000 pairs this morning, I believe. So it was not a massive release. And keep in mind, skate shops did not get a ton of these as well. They got a decent amount, but you know what I mean? They're going to sell out of them a little bit faster than probably the recent Udos. I actually went to my local and they still had those. That was crazy to me. They still had the Udos sitting. So if I go there today, maybe I'll try and cop these and the Udos if they let me. You know, I'll try, you know what I mean? I'll give it a shot, but I feel like this is going to be a pretty easy hold. This is definitely a sneaker that could be at that $200 to $250 price point, but I just want to say that 11+ are going to be the best sizes to hold, and it would also only be worth it in A, bulk, and B, if you're willing to wait a year plus, in my opinion. So if you have like 5 to 10 pairs, then this would be worth it to hold. And if you're willing to wait a year or so, then just take that into account. Because keep in mind, you're going to have a lot of pairs landing from the sneakers release, from retailers online, people going to cop them from the local skate shop today and tomorrow, right? And that's going to cause the prices to drop or just settle a bit. So they're not going to be making progress up. So understanding that, I would just be a bit patient with these. That's my honest opinion. If you're looking to buy a pair for the personal collection, maybe just wait a little bit, see what happens over the next week or two. They're not going to like spike up in price a ton. So you're not going to be paying a lot more if they do go up. But I honestly think they'll probably be settling in price or going down a bit because we got more pairs on the way. And we'll see them spike up in price a bit today because you see that with every sneaker on, a sneakers app release. Once it sells out, people run to apps. They go up in price. That's a normal thing. It's not unusual. So we'll probably see these settle once the hype for that kind of drops off a bit, which will probably be in a few hours, to be honest. Because it is a nice pair, but yeah, there's going to be more releases. People can go check the local. If they're sold out at their local, then they can just wait a little bit and get a better price on these in a week or two once more pairs are in. So that's my honest opinion on these. It's a great sneaker, very cool, like for the personal collection, right? Like I got one right here, and I got a few on the way that I'm definitely going to be keeping. Because keep in mind, I told you I was going to be keeping some of these in the larger sizes because I believe in them as a good hold. Because it's a nice sneaker, very easy to wear, has some unique details to it. It's a collab. I think it's the type of shoe that could age well, but that's just my honest opinion on the price of what's going to be happening over the next few weeks. If you want a personal, maybe just wait a little bit. You might be able to get a little deal from someone getting, a pair from Sneakers or something like that. And if you're looking to cop some for resale, then honestly, there's better pairs on the way. I don't know if I'd cop this shoe for resale to hold. I don't think I'd do that. Only if you want it for the personal collection. If you want to hold the shoe, I would advise that you only do that if you got it for retail. You know what I mean? So we'll leave it at that right there. And that's really how I can break down the pricing on these. It's a nice sneaker. But I don't see it being one that's going to be like $500 all of a sudden. You know what I mean? Like, it's a cool collab, but they did a decent amount of them. They just didn't do a ton of them on sneakers this morning. Because keep in mind, Nike's been trying to do something new this year. You probably have noticed it in a lot of retros and just popular releases. They've been sending less pairs to sneakers, right, and more to retailers. So basically, it looks like these releases are more limited than they actually are. And basically, it causes the prices to be a bit higher. So it's a smart strategy by Nike because, well, it makes their shoes sell out more, but it also does inflate the prices a bit because once all those pairs land from in hand and things like that, sometimes you see these sneakers just completely fall through. So just be careful with that. And that's mainly why I'm encouraging you guys don't go out the way and pay resale to hold this sneaker right now. Unless it's the larger size, like 12, 13, 14. Like, you'll make money on that. Like, there's just not enough of them out there, 11.5. But yeah, be careful. That's the main thing I'm trying to say. Just don't go out there and just start buying them like crazy, you know what I mean? So that's everything I really need to say right there about the Csef and Nike SB Dunk Low. It's a cool pair, go out the way and get one if you want it for the personal collection. I might wear them around, I just got the torn lines to wear, so I probably won't. But yeah, check out the review from yesterday if y'all want to. It's a cool pair, nice, easy to wear. I really don't feel like you can go wrong with it, you know what I mean? That's probably the nicest part about this sneaker. And also the fact that it's kind of like that graduation theme, has kind of like that Scantron design on it. I thought that was kind of cool. Whenever I graduate, I might wear them, you know what I mean? Something like that. We'll see if I do. You know what I mean? I really like the whatnot thing we're doing. Make sure you guys, again, check that out down below. My Instagrams, all that. We're going crazy there, so I really appreciate you guys. But yeah, we're still going to, try and stay on the school path, you know what I mean? But I don't know if the whatnot thing works out, then I might just say peace. But yeah, that's really everything I need to say there. Don't forget, got the merch on. If y'all want to check that out down below, feel free. We got some tees, hoodies, other things like that. Again, the Whatnot Live is this Monday, so do not miss that. I think it's at 2 p.m. or 2:30. Here it is on the screen, so just don't miss out on that. And yeah, that's really everything I need to say there. I don't think there's too much more than I need to run through. Y'all can check us out down below. Don't forget, at Resell Vision, the deals we do almost every single day in there. So if that's something you enjoy, feel free to check that out down below. And yeah, that's it. I'm gonna spend some time with my cat this morning because she's just like laid out on the ground right now. I don't know. Interesting. She's been kind of odd today, almost like I taped her to me today or something. I don't know. Been very close by, basically. But yeah, that's it. We'll keep it simple, keep it chill. And let me know if you got lucky and copped a pair of these this morning. For me, I didn't. I took an L on sneakers, but we got one right here. We got a few on the way from retailers. I'll try and get another from our local today if they let me. So we'll give it a shot, yeah? All right, I'm T. Thank you, guys. I'll catch y'all tomorrow. See y'all then. Peace.